Today we're going to be looking at how to solve complex math problems using the order of operations. We have a couple of examples that we're going to work through together here, so let's get started. For question number 1, we can see that we have a problem that has multiple operations within the same problem. So clearly, we're not going to be able to just work through this problem from left to right. So that's where the order of operations comes into play. The order of operations provides us with a consistent order of priorities for solving complex math problems just like we have on our screen here. This step-by-step order for solving complex math problems allows us to solve problems with multiple operations and have everyone achieve the same result. And we can see those priorities highlighted up top in yellow. The first priority is to solve anything within parentheses, and then the second priority is to solve for any exponents. Now in this video, we're not going to cover parentheses or exponents, so if you need help with a problem that has parentheses or exponents, then pause this video and take a look at some of the video links in the description below where we actually work through these priorities as well. So for this video, we're going to focus on multiplying and dividing for the next priority, but we can see here in brackets left to right. And the reason that in brackets we have left to right is because both multiplying and dividing are the same priority in the order of operations, so we're just going to work through it from left to right. And then it's the same thing for adding and subtracting for the next priority. Since they are the same priority, we're just going to work from left to right. And a way to remember this order of operations is the acronym PEMDAS. The acronym PEMDAS provides us with a way to easily remember this consistent order of priorities when solving complex math problems. So returning back to question number 1, we'll remember that we're not focusing on parentheses or exponents, so we're not going to have any, but we are going to start out with the priority of multiplying and dividing. And we can see in this problem that it starts out with multiplication. So we're going to work from left to right, and first we're going to multiply 11 times 5. Well, we know that that gives us 55, so we're going to write that down below, and then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem. So we have minus 22 plus 15 divided by 3. And since we're still working within the priority of multiplying and dividing, and we have a division problem here, we're going to solve this division problem. And when we divide 15 by 3, we get 5, and then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem. So we have 55 minus 22 plus 5. So now we're going to move on to the next priority because we don't have any multiplying or dividing left, and we're going to move on to the priority of adding or subtracting. So since we're working through this from left to right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to subtract 22 from 55. Well, when we do this, that's going to leave us with 33, and then we're going to bring down our plus 5. So that just leaves us with adding 5 onto 33. Well, when we add 5 onto 33, we get 38. So the answer to question number 1 is 38. Now moving on to question number 2, where once again, we have a problem that has multiple operations within the same problem. And remember, we don't have any parentheses or exponents in this video, so we're going to start out at the priority of multiplying or dividing. And since they have the same priority, we're going to work from left to right. And working through this problem from left to right, we can see that we start out by multiplying 6 times 5, which we know is going to give us 30, and then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem. So we have 44 minus 30 plus 27 divided by 3. And since we have a division here, that's what we're going to do for the next part. We're going to divide 27 by 3. And when we do this, we're left with 9, and then we're going to bring down the rest of this problem. So we have 44 minus 30 plus 9. So now that we don't have any multiplication or division, we're going to move on to our next priority, which is to add or subtract. And we're going to be working from left to right. So first, we're going to take away 30 from 44. Well, when we do this, we're left with 14. So we're going to write our 14, and then we're going to bring down are plus 9. So now for our last part, we're just going to add 9 onto 14. Well, when we do this, we get 23. So our answer for question number 2 is 23. So hopefully by now you understand how to work through complex math problems without parentheses or exponents using the order of operations. Help make math less complicated by smashing those like and subscribe buttons. As always, enjoy today's math journey.